Hello everyone, in this video I built an awesome LEGO Star Wars Chrome Naboo Starfighter that is fully accurate to Star Wars The Phantom Menace. This was a very fun model to create and all the inspiration that I used will be down in the description below. But now let's go back in the past to see how I built this awesome creation. During the summer when I was in my room, I decided I wanted to build something cool. Not just something like a clone or a droid vehicle, but something that will really force me to use weird and wacky pieces to put something awesome together. That was when I was at my local third-party LEGO store, and at the very bottom of the shelf, they had a 2002 UCS Chrome Naboo Starfighter for only $600. I then decided, hey, I can probably build that for way less. That was when I hopped on LEGO Studio, a digital design software that is exclusive for LEGO. I started working on it, but every time I finished the model, it wouldn't look right. It always looked weird and out of shape.
Save people from death. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
That was when I saw the Naboo Starfighter from Brickvualt, or at least the original version of it. You see, the original version of the Naboo Starfighter from Brickvualt was criticized for lacking strength. I can't speak for that because I never owned it, but lately they released an updated version which apparently is a lot stronger. When I had the idea, I thought I could reverse engineer the original Brickvualt model, change it to not only make it chrome, but also internally make it stronger so it wouldn't fall apart. So then for the next few weeks, I looked up as many pictures online that I could of that original model. I was able to use the internet to find multiple different pictures that helped me to reverse engineer it. But in the end, I was able to successfully do it.
I shouldn't. Do it.
After that, I wasn't done. I took the chrome parts from the original Naboo Starfighter and modified the engines on the side to be able to build the model so that it could be chrome. And then after that, I overhauled the inside of it to make it a lot stronger so it wouldn't fall apart so easily. After that, I waited multiple months for all the parts to come in. But unfortunately, when I ordered the first set of parts, apparently Bricklink was not very nice and decided to not include multiple parts I needed. So then I had to wait for multiple more months. But finally I got all the parts together and here's the finished model. So finally, here it is. This was a really cool model to create, and the original design of the Naboo Starfighter was already really good. It used a lot of really complex connections that I was able to edit and make a lot stronger. Yes, it did take me about 3 hours, but you know what? I think it looks really nice. To start, I used a lot of smooth and sleek techniques to make it look smooth and sleek. But I also used the chrome parts from the original 2002 Chrome Naboo Starfighter, which were not cheap, to make it look really nice. I think overall this really paid out, and I think it looks amazing. For the cockpit, I used the same color as the original model, the trans dark brown, I believe it's called. But I'm planning to add the new trans black, a windscreen piece, when it comes out on the new Ghost Lego Star Wars set. It is a really cool, and the cockpit has a lot of really interesting and neat connections. For instance, I was able to use an interesting stud reversal on the front of the cockpit to allow me to not only make the bottom, but really cram as many small details as I could into it. There's a lot of really small, intricate parts of it. But to start with the top, the front is mostly the same as the original Lego Star Wars 2002 set, whereas a lot of the details behind that are some of my own design and some of the original Brickvualt design. There are a lot of similarities between the original Brickvualt design and my design, but internally they're almost completely different. Next, to the back of the cockpit, there are some really cool, interesting pieces I was able to use. First, I was able to use a lifeboat piece, which is right under the astromech droid, to really give the idea that it's a very circular look. I was also able to use a scale from one of the Lego Ninjago dragons, I believe. It was a much larger piece, but I was able to use it and from the original Brickvualt design, and it works really well with the Lego design that I made. Now going to the back, it's really just ends off nicely, and though I would like to make it a little bit sleeker in the back in the future, I think for now it looks awesome. Next, for the stand and the minifigure, I was able to use a really simple connection for the stand. I really like it because it looks very simplistic, and I was able to use some Technic parts to make it and give it a nice angle. On the top where it connects to the Naboo Starfighter, only has one point of connection, but that one point is really strong, and I was really happy how it turned out. Next, to the minifigure, I was able to use the body and head from a regular Naboo Starfighter pilot, and then I used the dual molded legs from Star-Lord minifigure with the dark red on the top and the black on the bottom. And finally, for the trench coat, I was able to cut out a dark red Lego cape, and I was able to make it into that really nice looking trench coat. Overall, this is a really cool model, and as I get older, I'm able to earn more money, but because of that, I'm not really building on a budget anymore. The nice thing is I'm able to build much larger and better things. This build alone cost me around $300 to make, but I think it was totally worth it. From all the chrome parts to all the parts in general, along with the sticker sheet, I think it looks absolutely awesome, and it was really fun to create it over the span of a few months. Before you go, make sure to like and subscribe, and check out my brand new Instagram account at LEGO Builds on a Budget to see really cool sets and behind the scenes stuff. Thank you very much, and please consider liking and subscribing, and have a great day. Bye!
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
It's treason, then.